Hello everyone, welcome back to the GTA 6 information channel. I apologize, it's been a very long time. I just saw it today. It's been 4 weeks since my last upload. It's been a disgrace and I do apologize. It's just I've been busy, and in fact I didn't even think it was 4 weeks. The time went by so quick, but I've had some time now and I'm sure I can get back to uploading more often. But the video continues, the series continues, where I will be breaking down every single screenshot from the GTA 6, and of course it's going to continue because I believe that from my memory that we reviewed or broke down like maybe 5 or 6, and now we're going to review and break down another 6. Now if you enjoy these type of videos, always make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe so I know to carry on uploading these. And our first screenshot starts off this one with Jason. It looks like he is now in a city part. I'm not too sure where it is, but it looks like it's a very lit up area. You can see it's very crowded. You can see the city feels almost alive. And now of course you can see here he has a watch. I mean, just look at the details on this, people. You can see the exact time. I mean, that is crazy. I didn't even see, I couldn't tell the time, but when I was just zoomed in, you could see it here, 22. So clearly it's nighttime. The iFruit looks like it's made a return back to the GTA franchise, and I guess this is the phone. It looks like to be some sort of iPhone replica, and of course the iFruit logo is there. He's wearing a what does that look like? To be some trees, leaves, and you can see a chain, and you can actually see something very unique. You can actually see some body here, you can see some chest here. Now in the background you can see looks like to be a very nice sports car. Now I'm not sure if this is a one we already have in GTA 5. It does look quite brand new, you know. I'm not too sure if it's white or yellow, probably white, but it's a very lit up area here. You can see a couple walking, and Jason just looks like to be leaning on a tree doing, you know, God knows what he's doing. Maybe it could be a intro to a mission. But yeah, I mean, look at the scenery. Of course Miami is known for its neon lights. I mean, you can see lights everywhere, and then you can see some people in the background. It looks like to be actually like a party or even a restaurant or something along the lines of that. You can see some people in the background just hanging out. But the second screenshot is this one, and it looks like it's Jason once again, and this time he's in a bar. Now this one, there's so many things to unravel. Firstly, you can already see Jason's beard has grown, so it does look like it will be confirming. Well, it does. We already know that in this GTA, the player's facial hair and hair will grow over time. And you can see Jason has a tattoo. I'm not too sure what that says, and it looks like he's having some alteration. This could be a mission, but it looks like Jason is facing towards us whilst his friend is warning him of the danger of the two guys in the background. Now we're not too sure what those two guys want, but they certainly don't look happy. They're certainly here to cause some trouble. Now Jason is smoking maybe, and then here you can see some cash. This is going to be an interesting thing. So you can see some cash here, but I wonder if the player will actually carry cash and actually spend cash, or show you the animation of giving cash when actually purchasing something. And then you can of course see the beer. It looks like there's different types of beer, different brands. I mean, you can even see the bubbles. I mean, that is crazy, the bubbles rising up. Jason's one is more of a darker bottle, so you can't really see the bubbles, but it looks like it says LOGC beer, and this one we're not too sure what it says, but it does look like Jason is up to some trouble. Now the second screenshot, here we have Bobby. Now Bobby of course looks like he is in another club. Now of course we've seen it in through the two trailers that clubbing is a very, very big feature in the GTA. Now I assume that is because of the lifestyle that Miami is known for, the clubbing, the partying, and you can just see the attention to details. I mean, look at that. You can see even a little cut here. Now maybe it's because, you know, he was involved in some violence, maybe someone tried hurting him, but you can look at the details on that. You can literally see the cut. You can see every bit of hair. You can see his eyes. You can even see it's a bit red at the moment. Look at that crazy detail. You could literally see a bit of water, a bit of tear coming out of his eye. Now of course we know Bobby is going to be one of the main characters in the game, and it does look like he will be active a lot in the nightclub. So I'm sure when you do go into the nightclubs or any missions in relation to the nightclub, you will definitely be meeting up with Bobby, or at least helping him in some sort of way. He is a very rich man. You can see by the golden Cuban link chains. I mean, just look at that. If that didn't tell you he was rich, look at his bracelets. This guy is a very, very wealthy man. Second screenshot, we have the priest. I think that's how you pronounce his name, but he looks like once again to be in a nightclub. Is every single person in a nightclub? I mean, come on guys, But here he looks like he's in a nightclub again. You can see the accessories on it. I mean, the details. I mean, let me just give you some comparison. In this accessory he has, you can see it looks like to be skulls, okay? In GTA 5, if you compare it to the accessories that we do have, even just on the online ones, not everything is clear. Some things are blurred out and it makes it very difficult to see. But here, I mean, the attention to detail is crazy. I mean, just look at the way the clothes, even it just doesn't rest on him. There's a bit of a gap, just like how it is in real life. And even his t-shirt is not stuck on his arm. There's a bit of a gap as well. And it just shows you the attention to detail that Rockstar is really putting on to make things look as real as possible. I mean, if you saw this, you're telling me you wouldn't think this is a real life photo? I mean, look at the crease. Look how there's like a bit of gap from his jacket to his t-shirt, just like how it is in real life. And yeah, he looks like to be in a club again, drinking some very crazy substance. God knows what that could be. But let's presume there is just only water in there. The next screenshot is Batista. I think that's his surname, but we know that this guy is going to be a very, very cool character. He looks like to be in what seems to be a control room. You can see there's some guy at the back. Now, of course, we know this character will be involved in a lot of bank robberies. So I'm sure if there's a bank robbery mission, he will definitely be involved. And he looks like he's with another hacker, maybe. Maybe this is the equivalent to the hackers we saw. Like maybe this is equivalent to Lester. Now, he does look like he has two screens. It looks like he's actually looking at a sky view of a map. Maybe you know, planning the next robbery. And you can just see the detail. Of course, here he has the same type of phone we've already seen, but on more of a white color. And I'm going to be interested to see in GTA 6 when a character does use the phone, if they pull out their hand and text or anything. That's going to be interesting to see. But the attention of detail here, I'm just repeating the same things over and over again. But I mean, just look at the details. Look at, you can see the shine on his face. It looks like to be a bit of water here, maybe a bit of sweat. Yeah, you can definitely tell a bit of sweat here. Just look at that. That is crazy. That is mind blowing. And here he has some sort of bracelets or rubber bands, and it just shows you that there's going to be so much customization in this game. It's probably going to blow your mind, the fact that bracelets like this even exist, which is crazy. And the next screenshot is this one. Now this screenshot, I'll be honest, when I first saw this one, I thought it was a photo. I literally thought it was an AI photo because how real it looked. I mean, firstly, the hair on his arm, I mean, is literally raising. Like, that is, you would think this is a photo. Like, the attention to detail, you can even see it looks like they're driving around some swamp area. You can see from the, you know, the background, and you can see how the window's actually gone dirty. Whilst the car still remains a bit clean, the window has a bit of dirt here, some dried mud. And you can see Jason in the background. He looks like he's wearing a bulletproof vest. So we can clearly see it is a mission. And if you zoom in into the reflection of his glasses, you can see it looks like he is in a swamp doing God knows what, maybe chasing alligators or something. But Jason looks quite stressed and he's wearing a bulletproof vest, so clearly then up to no good. And then we have this screenshot of Jason once again. It looks like it's probably the same character as this. Here he is being given a gun, maybe. I think maybe this could be one of the pilot missions where you get introduced to this character, where he gives you a gun. And you can see this is the same car in the background that we saw in trailer 2. So I assume this is his car, the main protagonist's car. I mean, just look at the details. That is crazy. That is literally crazy. The fact that you can see the tire model and everything. Jason looks like he's been given a gun, and the time is 2 o'clock. So it's morning time. And it looks like this is this character's wife. And maybe this could be the part where we are introduced into Jason's, you know, safe house. Jason, of course, here you can see the beard growing, the hair growing. So it just confirms that players' hairs will be growing as the game develops. But that's the end of today's breakdown. If you enjoy these type of videos, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, because I'll continue to upload these type of breakdowns because I'm a big fan of it, and I hope you guys are a big fan of it as well. So let me know in the comments. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.